Hello, boys and girls. My name is Kiliyoshi, and you're watching my blind playthrough of Mario Tennis Fever that seems to be almost up, but something weird happened. So I guess I'll just briefly mention what's been going on lately. In the last video, we did mix it up. I did all special matches once, which we've done. Score challenge, we got auto tennis out of the way, but not the others. And then we did all of the towers, but found out there was this mode here. There's 100 more missions I have to do there. And oh boy, I don't know about you, but I'm a little scared of that mode. So I think what we're going to do is just keep playing and just try to get each of the modes done once. And we'll see what happens if we can actually like get all 3 stars on the modes. Otherwise, they'll be doing our stuff. But hey, that's not what we're doing today. Today, we're going to be doing 2-player ring shot, 4-player co-op ring shot, which, by the way, you don't have to play with friends. You can just play by yourself with AI. So that's what we're going to do. And then finish off with Piranha Plant Challenge. So that means, of course, we do have to play beginner first. We're going to pick Yoshi and Peach as usual. But now we also have a Yellow Yoshi to use. So we'll go ahead and use him. And Peach. We just have to get a certain amount of points between these reigns to win, if you're wondering. This is multiple rounds, of course, though, so there's gonna be more to do still. This is only the beginner round, too. Oh, there's gonna be a lot more. I think B shots are also known as, slices are probably better than top spin shots. Top spins are too high, whereas these are more straight to the ground, so we should probably do that more often. We should actually let this ball go on purpose. Twice. Because we don't need that many points, so it's better to skip the bonus time so we don't waste more time. This is probably a trick the speedruns uses as well, if we were doing like a speedrun of this. For some reason they make you pick the characters again in between each round, but it is what it is. Well, now I know about the slice trick, this will be a lot easier. We did do versus ring shot as well, but that was more about getting points stuff. You might have noticed also, we're probably not going to beat the AI in these anymore, but that's because we're not trying hard enough. We're gonna try and beat the AI and other stuff. And something I also forgot to mention, yes, there is a little trick, which you just saw me do now. If you use a fever shot, and then your opponent reflects it safely, which is where the co-op part of the game comes in. So, like, you want to actually reflect it towards them. If they reflect it back, you'll get a multiplier on your shot. This only happens in this mode, by the way. Thankfully, you don't need to use it right away. It's more for, like, the start of the match. Oop. I was not ready for that. 2 lobs. Wasn't ready for any of them. We're gonna just let that trigger on purpose. Later on, an expert will have to probably do this for longer, but hey, it's fine. This part might also look really fast, but don't worry, we still haven't even gotten into the mission mode part yet. That's where the real tediousness is gonna come in. Because apparently, for Anderson, we need to get all the star bonds. Guess what? We're probably not going to want to do them all. We're just gonna probably... I think the safer way of doing it is to just do all the trials once. No more. I feel like it'll be tedious to grind all of those out. This may be the hardest part of the whole game, by the way. Again, we don't want her to unreflect it. We don't want to fail the reflection either. This is the only way to get our multiplier going. By using a pump right off the bat. This could be quite hard to keep going though. So it's usually better to actually wait until the fever time actually appears. Oh, I got hit there. Okay, we somehow barely got the points acquired. Now, an actual score attack, we're gonna need to go as high as we can. Again, ideally, we just keep the rally going. We don't want them to miss. I was about to say, we might trigger bonus time early. Probably the safest way to make sure this actually ends sooner. And yes, this is a speedrun strat, by the way, just not hitting the bonus time and just... Because I guess my character just hits it automatically if we're close enough. So we want to not have that happen then. Alright, doing that gives us regular, but now there's nothing else to do, and that's, gets this to S. I don't know, though. Depending on how hard it is, we might do just, one run. Who knows? We also kind of want to aim wherever our AI is going. That would actually help us out. Okay, we might want to be careful. We don't want to actually get Peach knocked out. She might end up getting knocked out anyway. God, that wasted a lot of time. And points specifically. Though she has the lab shots, that actually makes it harder. I get going for the upper part speech, but when you don't even hit them right away, I think it's just making it harder to hit any reins. Probably want to ignore the other balls during the multiplier. They just make things harder. I think we need at least 25 other points, but we probably need more than that. Alright. The thing is, we don't know if it was S or not until now, which now we know it's S. And doing that gives us Pink Yoshi. Do you now see why I did this us in? Now we can continue. Oh wait, that just restarts it. Oh, okay. Change game is what we actually need. Alright, S rank on that. Now we get to do the same thing but with 4 players, except I get to be my favorite cover again. Pink Yoshi. I'm gonna put Princess with me, and since we haven't seen him enough, Mario. There's an original version I see of Mario that we can use. Let's put Birdo on this side. And we'll just keep using the same characters, except for near the end. Now we have 4 players at once. Alright. So this is like the other mode, except we can cover a lot more distance than normal. Because we have 4 people, each covering 1 dap. I say that as Peach refuses to do anything there. To make up for it, though, the point gaps are way harder in 4 players than 2 players. I'm hoping they'll actually go for the this time right away. Okay, well, just this beginner one is actually way harder than normal. It's also kind of hard to control the ball with 4 people. I feel like more likely than not, it's just going to keep going more than it needs to be. So I think that ideally you just pass it to the different characters and then keep passing that to other characters to keep the rally going for as long as you can. It doesn't help that the other side isn't really helping us out with time and stuff, and yeah, we're just gonna practice this. I got that was only 12 underports the first time. We kinda sucked there. But perhaps the rains just don't give you as much points there. Alright, we're gonna stick with consistency stuff, except Mario, I've decided we're gonna have Ligor in for 1 game. I wonder who's the best to use. Speedy characters? Technical characters? I'm not sure. If he's offensive, that might help out a bit. Again, we want them to hit it back. It's the only way we can keep our combo going. It'd be nice if he actually hit it towards that. I'll just move over tightly then. You could try moving over yourself and pretend your partner isn't there. Oh, I didn't even see where I was. I thought I was Peach for a second there, actually. Okay, a little bit better. Oh yeah, I guess that we are kind of right in that the red rains don't even get added in yet. It's not until later they get added. Once the red rains come out, we can get more points. If they somehow yes, then that's fine. Oh, we might have to basically it accidentally anyway. With all the stuff that's going on. Hold on. Doubles, we do lose a briefly if they get knocked out. So kind of don't want those to ever hit the ground then. We're just gonna practice again. Try to get as much points as we can. practice for the much harder mod. Ooh, our team actually did a lot better than theirs. Just wanted to say that we did better than the AI. Okay, well, that was fast. We're gonna change again. We're gonna be crazy. We're gonna keep changing characters just for fun. Sees. We're gonna put Luigi here. And I don't know if I showed him yet. I'm gonna put Nabbit. Nabbit's a really goofy character to see. We're gonna have him for the last part. So we changed once, and now we're changing again. Nabbit's voice is also very much changed. People probably remember it a lot differently from the original Zhu. They changed it quite a bit lately. We need to make it so that... I think it's probably better to play with... If it was actually 4 players, then... Or you had 1 player on your side, that would definitely make a difference. 1 player can take left and 1 player to take right, and that makes it so much simpler to hit the booms. Oh, ball hit my face. That's not good. So make sure that doesn't happen all the time. Having the multi-balls is kind of tricky to manage, honestly. Just honestly hit as many balls as you can, and that's probably better. Alright. 4-player co-op ring shot might be harder, I will say. Okay, well, we got Booper at least from that. We're gonna keep our same team. Keep things consistent. Perhaps we just have to beat the expert goals again. Or maybe the goals again, but slightly harder. So to say, I better not be the one to fail to return that. They really like laying me at mid, so I want to try and aim in a way where they will go towards me specifically if I can. Okay. Whoop. That was Peach who did a lob shot there. Yeah, that's why we want to keep going. Rallies like this. I was about to say, we almost didn't get the bonus time there. Gonna use our special shots here. And everything's going crazy. Oh, those special shots did stuff crazy, and now I'm the knocked out. Oh, you can mash the button to recover quicker, huh? I think how I was the one knocked out, not Hans. Okay. Weird. Oh, we still got S. Despite all that. Purple Yoshi got selected with that, so we'll probably change to him next. Alright, change game. Only Piranha Plant Challenge left. Last part of the game. This one's tricky because, like, you have to remember how to use the proper shot types, and you only get 3 tries to miss before you, fail, so you need to be careful. We're slowly starting to unlock Yoshi cars, and it looks nice, man. If it's just going for left or right, that's simple. At first they don't really do well. Like, the first couple of levels, you can kind of do just going left to right constantly. By the way, how you get the drop shot properly, you have to press B and then very quickly press A immediately afterwards, or else the input will never come out. Oh, and I think if I miss the ball completely, ooh, I missed that. So now I'm having problems. Because that's the problem at the later rounds, is they're gonna have to deal with them potentially doing that. Oh, that car already caused the invisible. And another run. Are we about to fail simply because we missed the out shot when we were supposed to get it? Finally got that back. It should have been much easier to do. Yeah, if you press A or B, as you can see, we do a lot much easier. Okay. And same goes for doing drop shots too. Alright, well that was pretty simple. Okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'll be right back when I'm done. Alright, I'm back. Let's keep going with this Piranha Plant Challenge. So we start getting a lot of straight shots in advanced mode, which we need to be careful of. Oh, it's scary each time it happens, I'll say. Or just stay in the middle and don't move. That'll make it simpler to at least nail the shots. Super lob shots. Nice. Okay. I've changed it to a star shot. I thought I would accidentally hit a different shot type again. That is so fast. You really have to be very quick to not... Okay, that was my own fault. I thought B was A for a second there. One of these days we'll get no miss shots in these. Beyond that, Piranha Plant Challenge is pretty simple to understand, at least. It's also probably the hardest mode in this game. Besides the challenge mode, of course. Honestly, I'm shocked there even is an extra mode to it. We should have been done right now. Well, actually, well, in a minute we'll be done soon at the main part. But... technically, we should be playing a more defensive character. There, I did the slice thing again. Oh, it's just being extra tricky. We would just stand here, like we did the last time. Well, AG starts going into tricky shots I know from the storyline. Or from the challenge mode. Heck, even though we're not doing a star shot. Again, I cannot do the right shot type when it matters. That's the most problematic part, when you can't, do the right type even though it feels like you've hit it multiple times. Again, that came out as a topspin even though I meant to do drop shot. So you really do have to be fast with those. Thing's so much faster also on this. So more often than not, the wind almost always hits the ground first this time. Okay. Alright. Do we retry? I don't know. This is so late in already. Yeah, we don't retry on this channel. Never. I heard for one of my other games to never quit. We're just gonna keep doing it. You never know, we might win. Critters never prosper after all. Ugh, again, I cannot get a single lob shot. If I could just get one lob shot, that would be great to know. The problem is with... ah! And then it was short anyway. I did not expect the drop shot and it changed on me. Alright. Well, I deserved that, as I wasn't ready for it to suddenly drop shot out of nowhere. This is why we have to be more towards the middle. Wish it was more obvious what shot they were doing, then we might be able to figure out. The only thing I know about is when they do the power shot, because they shake a bit before they do it. Guys, the piranhas don't really tell me anything. Hey, this time we blocked it, and this time Waluigi has the tornado. So we don't have to worry about a thing. Does seem a little random what he does. Sometimes he won't even move so little at all. In case I could just use the strong shots left and right over and over again. Again, we avoided a tornado. Oh wait, we have a star shot. Okay, well, since we got a star shot, that made that part slightly easier. Again, I tried to do a boom shot and moved right towards him. No reason or another. Like I said, controlling shot types is so hard sometimes, randomly. Like, I think I mentioned it before, doing the lob shots and drop shots is the hardest part of the game, because it seems like every time you do something else, if it's just a little bit wrong, it comes out as a freaking slice or a pop spin. I still do not know how to do that 100% consistent. Oh, again, it failed me. Could you maybe not do a drop shot? There we go. It was the same shot type before. Oh, perfect. We actually did the lob shot properly. Somehow we got gifted that. Ugh, and then a fast one out of nowhere to the right field. Okay, well, this is definitely much harder than any other part of the game. Lost 2 times in a row already. This did say this was the hardest part. And now we know why. It's very brutal. If these are the same, though, and they aren't random, then we might be able to figure out the pattern. Just remember where to stand, hopefully. We need to start middle, obviously. But we also need to learn when to reflect those shots, too. Well, I know 23 hits is always going to be a drop shot, so we very much need to be prepared for that. Seems like this is somewhat predictable. As well as when Wally will try to go near the middle of the map, too. They also always dive after it, too. I'm gonna practice lobs. If it ever gives me the lob setup, you should always at least try to practice lob shots. And if he's not in... we can try for lob shots. Again, didn't come out properly. Hey, at least the... okay, well, that time at least came out when it mattered. Good. Came out when it mattered this time. Oh, that was really early. I didn't know it could come out before 16. I thought it only... dude. Okay, every time a drop shot happens, it seems like we just always fail. We really need to watch for those. But how are we supposed to know? There aren't many drop shots. I guess just don't press the button early, you silly okay? That's all it is. Just wait a few more minutes. Then when you see if it's white or not, be ready. That somehow worked. That did not look like a lob. That did not look like a lob, not gonna lie. Alright, so this is probably a drop shot. This time I was ready for it. This is a power shot. That I also remember. It came around 25. Oh. Because of the wind, he missed anyway. I did not deserve that. 27 is when I missed a whole bunch. Because of the sun and the tap there. That time I was ready for it. Oh, I see you can sometimes spit up. Zayam spit up. so those last two are tricky too. But this time we actually managed to win, for once. Piranha Plant Challenge gave us that. Now we need to do 20 more, at least. But we'll probably have to do at least 30, and now we have a Luigi. Now it's the same thing but endless. It gets harder over time. It'll start out as beginner, mostly, but then go to advanced and onward, to me, and then advanced, and then it starts really tricking us towards the end. Power shot, maybe? Nope. Trying to memorize when these happen because this is now score attack, so it might not be the same. Yeah, for the first little bit, we can just do what we've been already doing. Freezing. We avoided that offense. Just like the first battle, too. Oh boy, that's so funny to watch G-sliding on that. I'm not gonna lie, it's funny. Knowledge of how much points you need would be helpful, too. How else would we know when to stop? We're definitely at least gonna try and beat the record, that's for sure. Oh, if it's anything also like the other rally mini-games and other test games, then it might make us do 100. I don't know, I think it's probably gonna make us do like 50 maybe at most. But that was fun. But at least we reflected the shot properly. Right. I did advanced one, medium one before it did other stuff, and it's already starting to do shots. Honestly, a lot of it is just paying attention to Luigi, but also the other punters. Because if he doesn't go in the middle, we can usually just hit it every time by going left or opposite, wherever he's not going. Okay, so when it's that, I think I have to do a star shot. That's what I'm messing up constantly. I just realized it also does a jingle whenever you get past a ranking, too. Yeah, I don't think you can even trigger lob shots during those. I think I've been pressing the button wrong the whole time. I only now found out about it. Ooh, that's different. That has never happened before. The drop shot really messed me there, but the boom shot still didn't come out. That, like I said, that is the hardest part. Not even playing the game normally. It's getting the freaking lob shot to come out when you need it. It seriously almost always comes out as a topspin or something else. Maybe it was because I didn't press B soon enough. Okay, that time I did the lob properly. Again, I tried to do the lob properly. The B thing wasn't working. It's just A-B all night. Okay, well, if that was A, then we're definitely continuing on at least one more time. I feel like I got robbed because I simply couldn't do anything. Well, we know we have to beat our record, for sure. If it actually is 50 or 40, then I was far away from almost getting that. But getting over the last hurdle, that's what's the hardest part, though. Alright, we finally got a lob shot to work. You know, in all the times I've done this, I don't think I've seen any of the characters go near the middle back before. Not even once. Very strange. Maybe they thought it would be more interesting to make people do lob shots over and over again. Alright, so we kind of have to delay. Okay. If we get the freezing shot, we could just run into it ourselves after hitting one shot, too. That would get rid of it immediately, and then we'd have to worry about that when it actually mattered. But yeah. So I guess the hardest part so far is dealing with the Piranha Plant's drop shots, learning when to lob shot, making sure it actually works properly when hitters goes like that, so you don't have to accidentally miss it. And then, of course, so knowing when to do it properly. Again, it did it every single time, I swear. That's the problem right there, is really trying to press anything quickly once. For some reason, every other time it comes out as a stupid shot instead. Okay, well, that time I was ready for that, at least. Again, I'm just gonna retry. If that keeps happening multiple times, it's better to just retry. And until we finally get the lob shot to work properly. Like, I pressed A and B like at least a few dozen times of trying to get that to work, but every other time it just doesn't work. Just with the drop shot, just to get used to it. Alright, there we go. Lob shot number 1 down. I think it's because, more than likely, because I'm silly, I will accidentally press a button a second time, and doing a second time triggers a blob shot instead. Or see, like there, I got a freaking slice instead of what I wanted, even though I clearly pressed A, so maybe I pressed it way too early and didn't shoot until later. And then again, it did it again. Like, holy crap. I would love to see if there is, like, a cheat mechanic to just re-wipe that button to a different controller, because, like, I can never do bob shots properly. If it's there's, like, ever a separate button for me to use that would be so much better. Again, it did it again. That's what I want to try and avoid. Is it doing the wrong type of shot when I wanted to do lob. Finally! 3 full tries it took just to get 1 frickin' lob out. Gosh dang it, man. And again, it didn't work. So I really have to do the inputs quickly, I guess. I guess I'm just being so slow. Like, see, right there, we did it properly that time. Hey, and again, we did it properly that time. I'm gonna make sure I also hold the right direction. That way, if I miss, it still kind of at least technically goes around the point. I think, yeah, so I can't hit it more than once, clearly. And then the stupid top shot got me again. Alright, I practiced more than enough. Hey, it worked this time. Properly. And I don't think you can even do some of those when a star shot is active, so you need to make sure to actually do star shot. Alright, we're done playing around nicely. We're gonna try to win this. Oh, perfect. We actually got past that part now. I'm gonna keep this no matter what happens now. Good. He was the one who got frozen in the end. He's ready for it. We kind of just don't want him to go to the middle ever again. If it does, we just need it to be a star shot. Speaking of which, a little late for that. This is Zato and I missed the last time. Okay, got past that part. Oh, it dinged again. Oh, wait, no, I think that ding is just... I think that's when you pass your score required. It doesn't mean that you got S rank, necessarily. Perfect. Okay, so now the wind comes out. I was wondering when that would finally show up. Ooh. Oh! Fire shot! That should miss automatically. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, I almost messed him up. Because he was going middle, that almost caused me him to actually hit the shot. Well, whatever 50 is, we're almost going to pass that. Potentially. Lob shot. Is it gonna be drop? Nope. Nope, no drop shot today. Well, we're nearly at 50. And it's back to this again. We're gonna keep going as long as we can. I want to make this exciting for you guys to watch. So whatever video's longer. It's better that way. I don't know what changed also. We were struggling before and now we just suddenly, like, recognize where to go. Like, when Piranha Plant Down doesn't do the fat that it usually does, then it's not actually that bad. The hardest part is, like, just when you have to do the lob shots and then getting a lob shot to actually work. That's probably the hardest part, and that's why I decided to press, okay. I think they're recognizing that we have played for too long, and now they're starting to do that shot more frequently. I don't want to stop now. What if it messes up? Oh, man. I wonder if we're gonna end up somehow getting a record off of this somehow. That'd be even more insane. Not like it matter. I think people have probably already gotten 99 on this, which is like the max point cap. Or maybe there's even more higher point cap than that. I don't know. This endless challenge seems like it could be competitive after all, considering how long it can last. You don't really have to get more than like a certain amount of points though. Okay, simple enough. Almost messed up that because of early charge. This is longer than I thought it would be. We're gonna make a mistake at some point. It just has to happen. I don't know why, but I've just gotten into the groove all of a sudden. Why would I stop then? I can't restart because then I wouldn't even get a points. What if they did actually make this harder? Wish I knew how much it took. Okay. Alright, well, if we somehow do make it to 100, we're definitely stopping there. We don't want to take forever after all. We'll probably finish one before that, though. I almost went the wrong way. Okay. Okay, having a seed character is definitely good for this. Okay, well, there we go. That's one of the misses. Was ready for that. Just listening to that was kind of funny to watch too. Oh man, we're actually almost to 100. I'm gonna get one more if it allows me to be safe. Oh, here we go again. That could have been really bad. They really wanted me to fail there. Jump shot plus. That was bad. Oh, okay, well, we messed that up. Well, this should be S, because it was pretty hard to get to that in first place. Yep, and we get Red Yoshi. Ooh, cool. Too bad we can't use him, because when we do Trial Towers, we have to use specific characters anyway. But, hey, looks like we got this achievement, or medal, for clearing all score games on Advanced difficulty. I like how it doesn't say you have to do the endless modes, but for unlocking characters, you do have to get S on them. Anyway, I think you've seen all of the mix-it-up mode. And we're not showing free player swing mode because it's just a one-on-one match. It's very boring, and the only way you unlock the difficulties is by doing free play and beating someone. So yeah, that's all it is. And it's the AI. Like, you have to beat the intermediate difficulty, then you need to be advanced, and then the second hardest difficulty after that. And then you can do stuff. That's all. Nothing else happens. Beyond that, yeah, I guess we're going back to Trial Towers again. I'll see you guys in the next video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.